What is up? It is NKO Dreamer coming at you from Disney Supreme, and yes, I got another rant video. So this is going to be definitely Disney related. It's not going to be Disney park related. Disney Springs, however, has a place that I hold dear to my heart, and that is the cinema, aka AMC Dine-In Theaters. This place is where I go most of the time at Disney nowadays. I'm a big cinephile. I love watching film. I have the A-list, I'm a stub member, so I get, 4 free movies a week, plus reservations. I just watched, I watched Hoppers, which I already talked about. I watched One Battle After Another. I watched Sinners. I watched a lot of things this year. How to Make a Killing. And I usually stop at the Dine-In Theater because it has a heated recliner. It's safe. There's a lot of old theaters in here, I am so happy this chart exists because this is going to make things so much easier. Okay, this is the AMC layout. Everything that's red is a dine-in theater, meaning that if you order on the tablets in the front, you get the food taken to you to your seat. They have, a nice little side table. It's super convenient. That's like what, AMC was meant for, at least Disney Springs AMC. Then you got the other theaters, and these theaters are old. I'm talking about these. I'm talking about these. These were redone, and these, well, they all got laser projectors now, which is good. I think it is super awesome that this entire theater is laser. There is no more digital projector. This is all high-tech stuff. However, the seats don't recline, which I'm just so used to recliners. So, obviously the dine-in theaters have recliners, but this is the meat of the video. So there's this thing called a Dolby Cinema. It's going to be over here. This is Theater 1. This is one of the giant theaters. This theater is massive. You can see it poking out. This is a massive building. Yeah, here's a photo of the Dolby Cinema. This is from the top floor, I believe. Yeah. So this is 3 stories. This is a 3-story theater. Massive screen. And this is my favorite format. It's my favorite format because it's dual laser. The audio is great. The screen is big. The audio is really the big part though. It uses Dolby Atmos sounds, so it shakes your seats. It is probably the most immersive, most crisp cut format that you could have in Orlando. All of Orlando, not just Disney Springs. I'm talking about Regal Point. I'm talking about all the other AMCs. This theater is the closest thing to perfection. However, with that being said, I think AMC Disney Springs would be even better if they turned the second giant auditorium into an IMAX 70mm theater. And I'm talking about this bad boy. This theater is just like the Dolby, except it's not Dolby. What I mean is it's still 3 stories. It's a massive theater, big screen. It just doesn't have the high-tech gadgets like Dolby. This is a normal theater. This is a very extraordinary format. Like I said, cutting-edge picture. And I'm not being ungrateful. I'm happy there is a Dolby Cinema. I'm happy that we do get a nice format. A lot of people go to Disney Springs, Orlando. Let me show you how much. So in 2025, the top grossing movie theaters, not just AMC's, all theaters in the world. Oh, actually just North America. In North America, number 1, AMC Burbank, California. Number 2, AMC Lincoln Square, New York. Number 3, AMC Empire, New York. And number 4, AMC Dine-In Disney Springs. This is the 4th most grossing theater. And these are in states that have a high population. I'm not saying Florida isn't high population either, but these are the 2 highest populations. Like these are high. It's pretty cool. We're number 4. This is the 4th most successful theater in America, in North America. But yeah, back to this theater. This theater kind of stinks. There's not even that many photos on Yelp that I can make fun of, but it's basically this, but normal AMC. Doesn't have recliners, nothing really special, but it's still big. But back to IMAX. So AMC Disney Springs doesn't have an IMAX. These theaters are near a theater with an IMAX, and Lincoln Square literally has an IMAX 70mm. They're not super common though, and let me get into that. IMAX 70mm is one of the rarest and most premium movie formats in the country. There are only 19 of them in the country. Here's the list of all 19. There is not a lot, and you will notice that Florida does have one. An AutoNation IMAX Museum of Discovery and Science, Fort Lauderdale. The reason why I kind of cringe is because this is like Mosey. This is a museum. They have one theater. It gets clogged up with people reserving seats months in advance because there's only one theater in the entire state. All these film nerds get on there, and it's super hard to book tickets. I can't even get the Odyssey for July. It's all booked. I couldn't get Project Hail Mary. It's ridiculous. The closest one is Georgia. Where is that at? Yeah, the closest one is in Atlanta, Georgia, at Regal Mall of Georgia. This is insane. And by the way, it's just far. It's in Fort Lauderdale. That's not far. I mean, that is far from Tampa, Orlando, and Jacksonville, just for a movie theater. Since it's such a rare format and basically exists for special screenings too, tickets sell out fast. And this brings me back to AMC again. It makes so much sense to have an IMAX 70mm in Theater 2, the one next to Dolby. It is big enough to handle it. AMC Disney Springs is the 4th most popular AMC in the world. This makes it feel like one of the best candidates for a special premium upgrade like this. I know there's only 19 in America, but can we please be number 20? Other major AMC locations already have special formats. We don't even have an IMAX. This is an opportunity to get the best IMAX 70mm. Lincoln Square has 70mm. A lot of the top theaters are already connected to major premium experiences. So if one AMC location of Florida we're gonna get something huge like this, it's Disney Springs, and it makes a ton of sense. Format matters. Format matters. There are a lot of A-list members in Orlando. There are a lot of film nerds just like me who would appreciate this format. I don't know who I have to talk to. I guess I'll email Josh tomorrow. Oh, and here's the other thing. Since there's no other premium format other than Dolby, the Dolby tickets get sold out super fast. So there's obviously a demand for a premium experience. The XL Theater, the standard laser, and the dine-in theaters are a lot more emptier when tickets are out for sale than the Dolby Theater, because people like the premium quality the most. There's a demand for it, and there's only one theater for it. That tells you people do care about premium presentation. Dolby may honestly be the best overall format. I never been to an IMAX 70mm, but from all the specs I've seen, I think Dolby's image is a little sharper, and I think the audio is definitely better. The seats are better. But the reason why IMAX 70mm is unique is for depending on the films. Like if you watch Sinners, aspect ratio is important. One battle after another, aspect ratio is important. Any Christopher Nolan film, aspect ratio matters. This screen is massive. It is a giant screen. And like I said, a lot of cinephiles already go to AMC Disney Springs. The theater already has a strong reputation. But outside of Dolby, the premium options still feel a little limited. I am so happy that this year, I'm so glad Barbieheimer happened. And I'm so happy that Dune 3 and Doomsday is going to be a big deal in December, because it gives people a reason to go to a theater. After COVID, there's a huge decline, but I feel like that it's slowly crawling back up. People love the cinema. People don't want to stay at home and watch movies on their iPads. They want to see the greatest format. Disney has a lot of movies coming out this year under the Disney name. Outside of Hoppers, you got Mandalorian and Grogu, you got Spider-Man, you got Doomsday, you got a whole lot of crap, and you have a lot of people that love premium format. It would make sense to show your Disney product in the best way possible. It could literally change the experience of how someone takes that film. And also, don't get me started with the heavy crowds, because these theaters will gobble up a lot of people. And I remember Stranger Things season finale on New Year's. That theater was crowded. I know they can't build more theaters, they just have to change the theaters. But yeah, back to what I'm saying. With the way theaters are trending now, people want better formats, better technology, better event style movie experiences, and premium seating and comfort. Going to the movies has become more about the experience, not just watching a film. At the end of the day, especially Disney World, it's the experience. Imagine a family spending all their time in Magic Kingdom, had a great day, rode rides, had food, and to top it all off, stop by at Disney Springs and watch Hoppers. So yeah, having multiple elite format options at Disney Springs will be a smart move for the future. But let me start being mean. I think Disney Springs is an awesome theater anyways. It's my favorite theater. I go like every week, sometimes even 3 times a week. But if they had an IMAX 70mm, we'll be the 20th theater in America, North America, to have it. And that's the end of my rant. But anyways, thank you so much for watching my video. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I'm trying to get 50,000 subs before the end of summer, please. And peace.